Are you joking?
The courier just dropped it off.
No, you guys are joking.
No. Bro, what the F? What's that? Slowly decrease your principal. For example, we get to 400k in principal left.
You've got to be gentle with it.
Hey guys, my name is Ravi and welcome back to Personal Finance with Ravi Sharma. If you're new, smash that subscribe button.
Not today.
And that happens when the economy is slowing down. So if that happens, then...
Also, I wanted to express my gratitude to Serena and Dave for sharing the video.
What's up?
Alright guys, what a wacky fortnight we've had here at Search Property. So much has happened. We've got collaborations happening. We've got Deeps actually going viral on TikTok. As a result, we've had our Search Property page absolutely explode. But in amongst all of that fun, we are getting so much done. We are having the busiest period we've had all year. And it does seem seasonal to a certain extent, where we've seen over the last 4 years, Q4 is always the craziest. But I think this year around, it's actually getting even crazier. More so because we've got all the speculation around interest rates being cut potentially in the next 6 months. And that's causing a lot of people to get into the market before that actually happens. So in amongst us having the most fun and, you know, we want to reward ourselves given it's Q4, we've had a massive year. We also know that we want to help as many clients as well as possible. A lot of people are wanting to get in before Christmas. It's so important that we try our best to have fun, have a good time with our peers and, you know, create the right work culture. But more importantly, it's about serving you guys as the clients. And so a lot of our clients are in this position where they need to move at speed. I've only just had a chat with a property consultant now who said that they had been waiting with another buyer's agent, had been waiting for a couple of months and they didn't get the service they wanted. And now they've come across to us and said, well, look, you know, I want you guys. Waiting for a couple of months has now meant that I can't purchase in that market altogether. So speed is the key. And I'm so excited to show you guys how fast we actually move. But in saying that, we do all of the right checks. Due diligence is our #1 priority. And that's the benefit of having a large team that actually is passionate about this stuff and they do work across all 7 days because they absolutely love it. So welcome into our world, Behind the Agency, episode 11.
Anything. Did Morel give you a debrief of like, it's mainly just a high level of the AM process?
So pretty much it's more in depth. So we pretty much know the foundation.
Yep.
But the depth of it is what we need to know.
Okay, so I'm going to get really granular and just ask questions if needed, but from start to finish, they come on from you guys, they get onboarded. We kind of understand what their strategy looks like with regards to what the type of property they'd want is, so we can align that with where we're purchasing. And if they have a $400,000 budget, we kind of need to tell them what they can receive for that, and then we run through the logistics of how it's actually going to work with regards to picking that up. We send the parameters off to the sourcing team. They go off and scour the country, 5 to 15 properties at any one point, do all the due diligence in the background, make sure that it's all aligned with our strategy, being, you know, kind of 7% capital growth, 5.1% rental yield, and then more the negotiating and whittle it down. The last property, Ravi gives his blessing to, so you know that it's been checked by him as well. And when it gets to them, we present the high level details, and then if that looks good at a glance, we send across reporting, and then they have a call with the management team. That process is really high turnaround, so that's kind of the urgency creation at that point in time. And then if it looks good after the phone call, step #1 is contract signing. We need that to turn around really quickly as well, because the deal is not secured until the contracts are exchanged. So we introduce them to a conveyancer, do contract signing on our end, then it goes to the vendor side. When they sign, it's exchanged. And then our client pays the deposit. And once they pay the deposit, we arrange the building and pest inspection. So that's with the agent to get access into the home. And then we await for that to come through. They're kicking off finance in the background. And we're also getting the sourcing manager to do the video walkthrough in the background. We have those 3 clauses. So at a granular level, most contracts are built out that we have 21 days to satisfy 3 clauses: building and pest, finance, and video walkthrough, obviously subject to negotiation. And the 35-day settlement is pretty generic as well. So we're trying to work towards these things. So things happen with finance, things come up in the building and pest. A big one for us to do is reviewing the building and pest. So once we receive the reports, we speak with the inspector. If anything comes out of that, we put that into a report to see if the owner would like to rectify. We're only covered in the contract if things are major structural defects or if there are live pests on the dwelling itself, not the fences. Whatever comes out of it though, they probably don't have a contractual obligation to rectify unless it's covered in those. If we put those down, we either try and ask for rectification or negotiate a price reduction, or nothing comes out of it if it's not a big deal. So we just try and work on what has arisen out of that. Once we kind of know that the property is going unconditional, because the 3 clauses being satisfied means that the property is unconditional and not conditional anything, nothing's really going to change in that meanwhile. At that point in time, when they've received their finance to before settlement, client's going to arrange insurance on their end. That's a condition of the loan, and then we usually set the start date for settlement, because that's we change one of the special conditions for the risk to remain with the seller until settlement. And then once we know it's become unconditional, we also introduce them to a property manager so they can start that process there. And yeah, and then right before settlement, we get a pre-settlement inspection, confirming that all the electricals are in order, the property is as how it was negotiated upon to purchase it. And then we go towards settlement. So kind of that's at a high level. Does that all make sense?
Yeah.
Speed race through it.
It makes sense. It's like what we kind of already know about
Yeah.
the specific income is.
Yeah, I think a big one is for us, we work with a lot of these extra parties, so we kind of sit as the middleman between with the conveyancer and making sure that our terms that the sourcing agent has agreed upon is therefore reflected in the contract, and then we have to work towards whatever the contractual obligations are. So they fluctuate on a property to property basis, and even New South Wales works very differently, and they tend to not get a lot of our special conditions, and we only work towards cooling off periods. So we have to negotiate like 10 days instead of 7 days. So it's all in flux, but that I think is a big one. It's just really staying on top of all the contractual obligations, and then making sure that everything is arranged in a timely manner, getting the building and pests, making sure people pay for things so that all these reports are released to us. And then there's just nuance questions that you get around purchasing in a trust or SMSF and the differences there. So if they are purchasing in an SMSF, we generally try and negotiate extended finance periods of 28 days, settlement of 42 days, so adding an extra week onto both of those. And it could be the case that if they can't get finance or the building pest in time, then we just request extensions on those clauses to make sure that we get everything still adherent to the contract. But and then working with the sourcing managers closely as well if we need any negotiations done, because we can always formalise requests through the conveyances, but they just take much longer and it's quicker to go through the agent. Like Kevin is the best at negotiating, I find, so he'll always just be like, oh, can I just negotiate, because he just enjoys it. And he might get like I've just got one, he got a 4K reduction, but we still had to put that now in writing to the vendor side, get them to confirm it, but it was quicker to negotiate through that means than it was just to negotiate through solicitors. It's just staying on top of things. Like today I've had a settlement that is delayed because we had the pre-settlement inspection and they've got a bunch of contractors in just pulling up carpets and painting and things that we weren't aware of until just now. And if we were to settle today, the purchaser would buy it as is. The agent has given us promises that it would get done, but there's no protection in the contract to say that the contractors, like, they don't have to finish the works because it was never agreed upon to begin with. So we've had to delay settlement and on the premise of receiving a satisfactory video walkthrough.
Tell me about this petition you've got there.
Petition? Oh, funny you ask.
Oh, I mean,
Actually, so the petition was a unanimous decision that we needed more coffee options because we all came into the office in the morning a little bit frazzled from working hard and late the night before, and we just needed more of an edge.
Yeah, sometimes the Nespresso machine just doesn't cut it.
no, it
doesn't
doesn't.
do it.
With
The
our
quality is not the
background
same.
heritage, we're used to something, strong
Yeah.
and smooth.
And you know what? The Italian espresso has changed my life in so many different ways. Before it came into my life, my name was actually Luke. I drank one little drop of espresso and Luca, straight from there.
And that's your identity now. You speak with your hands and everything.
Yeah, it's who I am.
Exactly.
It's who I am.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We decided to do this petition so our management team grant us a beautiful cafetera, which is Luca calls it.
A cafetiera, yes,
Yeah.
it's called a cafetiera. And we even got signatures from people that aren't even in this office. That's how much everybody was on board.
From the Philippines?
Honourable from the Philippines, even Christos from Melbourne. I'm just the voice of the people. This is obviously a commitment from the people. That's okay.
Thanks, Luke.
I'm the voice of the people. What can I say?
Thanks, Luke. I mean, Luca.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
It's finally arrived. All right, the moment has come. The moment has come. All right, a bit nervous. Let's unpack this. Look at that. Instructions. Yeah, right. Okay. Got to look after it well. I cannot wait for this. Oh, this is. It's all good. It's all right. It's okay. So guys, first step, just give it a nice little wash. You always want to take care of your cafetiere. The cleaner your cafetiere is, the cleaner your coffee is, and the better quality product you're going to get. All right, first step, you always want to use boiling water. Reason being is the less time that the coffee has coming up in this canister, the less likelihood that it's going to get burnt. So really important, hot water guys, not cold. Oh, incredible. I feel like I'm smelling Italy. So when you're filling it in this thing, you don't want to pack it tight, guys. You don't want to pack it tight. Nice and airy. You've got to be gentle with it. Like the coffee ground is a woman. You want to show it love, care, and affection. It's okay to top it, to try and make it even, but very important, guys, please don't press. If you press it too tight, it's going to take too long to come up and it's going to affect the quality of your coffee. Put that in. Tie the lid. And now we wait. We wait for the goodness.
Actually looks like it's going to be so good.
You see how it's come up almost straight away because of the boiling water. This is another really important step, guys. If you're not going to drink the coffee straight away, you must cool it down. You got to stop that cooking process.
It'll get burnt otherwise.
Because otherwise, that's right, it will get burnt. And that's it, guys. Follow for more tips and tricks.
P9 on a principal and interest loan of 500k. When we go along and we're paying, for example, if we're paying 2,500 in interest and 500 on principal.
Yep.
Makes sense?
Yep.
As we go along, you're going to slowly decrease your principal.
Yep.
The amount you've borrowed. Slowly, that's going to go down. As we go down, for example, we get to 400k in principal left. The bank's going to go 400k. Now, assuming your loan rate is 6.5%, the bank's going to go, rather than 500k at 6.5%, they go 400k because that's the amount you have left owing to the bank. 400k, 6.5%.
Yeah, so I'm thinking we don't do anything for Halloween because Halloween's today.
Okay.
But probably do something for like Christmas maybe.
Yeah.
What the hell is this? Bro, what the F? Wait, what? Bro, what's that?
Smash that like button.
What is this?
Smash it.
Bro, this is so weird. He's got his eyes cut out. Where are you? We are Robbie Sharma for today.
Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween! Not today.
We just got here. What are you guys up to?
So we basically just presented a property to a client in WA. So we're just waiting to confirm final rental details before the client proceeds, and then once we get the go-ahead, Emma will take it from here. Yep. So
You guys feeling good about this one?
yeah, definitely. It's a great property in a really good location with really great potential.
Yeah, and we had to negotiate a 1k initial deposit. So we really have to rely on our agent relationships to be able to get this one through, because 1k, I mean, to hold a property is not much. So so we got that, I think, at a great price, brick home, and just checking up a few bits and pieces because it's leased until mid next year. So we just want to confirm a few spots there.
But yeah, I think it should be all good to go. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Yeah, we're happy. Clients happy.
Yay!
Yay!
Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween! Happy Halloween!
Thank you guys. Hey Jono,
Hey mate.
how's it going?
Good.
What were you mentioning earlier?
So I want to show you how much difference 2.5 years in the right properties can make. So about 2.5 years ago in February 2021, my girlfriend was considering buying her first property, and she was looking at an apartment off the plan. It was about 10 minutes from Melbourne CBD, so you can see it here. And as you can see in the sort of photos or in this video, it looks really nice, really well put together. Furnishings, good views, etc. So on the surface she was quite keen to go for this, but I sort of talked her out of it because I'd owned an apartment in Melbourne for 6 years and it had not really grown that much, so we decided to rent-vest. So she would have bought this apartment for about 680,000, but instead she bought this property over here in Perth for 335,000, and this property in Townsville for 369,000. So today this one will be worth about 500,000. This one's she's just selling at the moment for 600,000. So she's up about 400,000 on those ones, whereas her apartment that she would have bought, which would have finished completion about the same time that she bought her first investment property, it would have been 680,000 on the contract price when it settled, and it's now worth about 675,000. So she would have actually gone backwards 5,000 instead of forwards by 400,000. So yeah, this just really shows you in quite a short period of time, 2.5 years, the difference between buying the right types of properties in the right areas, and also a bit of an advert for rent vesting as well.
It's nothing left to see, nothing left to feel. Why you in the field? Why you so real? Tell me how you feel.
What the muscle, bro? What? That's how much.
Holy.
Actually? Hi, how are you?
And that's all hot food in that bag now.
Just want to thank Feedwell for their generosity and giving us food for the company for today's lunch.
Thanks, Feedwell. Bam.
Shout out.
Bruh, imagine it's a full rug pull and it's KFC in there.
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
Take out the the table tennis net and we'll put it all on there.
What is that?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's cool. Look at that.
Oh, that's what it was.
Sorry.
Wow, happy Halloween.
What's that for?
You throw it, bro.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Hey guys, my name is Ravi and welcome back to Personal Finance with Ravi Sharma. If you're new, smash that subscribe button because I talk about real estate, personal finance and all things financial freedom. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about Halloween. Woo!
Hi.
Hey. What's going on here?
Making some content. We're talking about inflation.
Yeah. I'm shooting for Ravi's Instagram and TikTok, talking about inflation. That article just came out today. So yeah.
You got to be the first to jump on the new
That's it.
stats.
We're going to be the first on the internet breaking this news.
That's it.
Alright, so and what else do I have left in this? Okay, inflation data has just dropped for the inflation data for the September quarter has just dropped as of a few hours ago, and I wanted to break it down for you guys. Now, we already know, or may not know, that the Reserve Bank of Australia, who determines if the cash rate goes up or down, they target inflation to be between 2 and 3%. What we've seen is September quarter dropping to 2.8%. Now, why is this important? Because it seems like it's within the band, so nothing should really surprise us. But the expectations were of 2.9%. What's even crazier is that last quarter in June, it was actually 3.8%. So when you're starting to realize the trend here, it means that inflation is dropping off very fast. And if the RBA doesn't start cutting rates soon, they're going to find themselves in a position where we start seeing disinflation, and it's going to be pretty bad. So this is the lowest it's been in 3 years. Come on, guys, it's time to cut.
So what's the benefit of this?
Services are going up by 2.8%, right, this year. When you look at inflation, they want average to be between 2 and 3% that it's going to grow. Okay, so they expect that things are going to get more expensive. That's just how the game is.
Yeah.
Now, what's happened is when you annualize it and you look at it in June, it was 3.8%.
Is it this June?
Yep.
Okay.
It's saying that the price of goods and services are going up by 3.8%. However, now, 3 months later, it's actually going 2.8%. So that means the rate at which inflation is happening is lowering. It also means that, and that happens when the economy is slowing down. So if that happens, then what you need is the RBA to come in and say, okay, people aren't spending as much. Very important, because if this number keeps dropping, they're going to say the economy is shrinking and it's going backwards. So now they need to stimulate, which means if they cut rates, people have more money to spend because they're not spending it towards their mortgages.
Mud cakes and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, you should get the next birthday cake from Domino's.
Right, come check this out. Alright, have you seen pizzas?
It smells so good.
How good is that?
Damn.
And then come check this out.
Ooh.
We're stocked, guys. We're stocked. There's wine in here.
Help yourself.
I don't even know how to open this, but okay, there's wine in there.
There's something for everyone in here.
Yeah. And then some funsies. Fun.
For the girly pops.
The girly pops?
Can you ask Ravi? So,
wait, you ask
no.
What are you asking me?
Do you even drink?
You're all having a go at me. What are you talking about? I drink once a year, bro.
Oh, so today's the day?
Not today.
Yeah.
I haven't had a drink since April 2023. What's that? The next one's at the wedding, guys. Don't worry about that. Let's see who wins our sweepstakes.
Do you think you're going to come first?
Well, I've got the favourite.
Do you actually?
Yeah.
And Dave?
Dave's one is positivity. I don't think there's any positivity around that.
Wait, so you were lying before and you said that's the best horse?
Yeah, I was just mucking around.
Spoiled us.
I'm going to get live reaction. Hey, Dave.
Yeah.
Dave. So, I want to get live reaction to this. Ravi was lying when he told you that positivity's the winning horse.
I know. I can't trust him. We have trust issue in this company, so whoever I trust Jono though, he's like the best, but
My middle name's Trust.
yeah.
I don't know. Jono seems like there's another side to him, you know? He's too perfect.
I have a thin veneer here, like an American Psycho style.
Do you feel like you have a good horse?
My horse, I think my horse has pretty much got 3 legs. By the looks of the odds.
So you might be last?
It's like, I think he's like 17 to 1. So
Okay.
not a favourite.
But you never know with these things.
Yeah, that's true.
Sometimes. Yeah, sometimes there's a dark horse, as they say, you know?
Trojan horse as well.
Yeah. Just, yeah.
Handsome man. Why you have to walk away?
Dude, the way that Dave, like I saw Dave earlier, and it looks like he's just creepily like staring at people while they're like,
No,
there.
they're
he's-
really, I look at them.
You're like this.
No, I know.
Like-
Okay, go. Yeah.
Walk normally.
What do you mean walk normally? I'm walking normally. What's normal?
What is it done?
Wait, who did?
Someone just got a
Courier.
The courier just brought it, bro.
Here.
Yeah.
Hi guys, so we actually just had a courier come in and deliver some flowers for Deepak Sharma. What do you call him? Secret Valentine, mystery lover.
They're nice.
That's lovely.
Nice little
I'll have to open it up and see what's inside.
Oh, is that a card?
Yeah.
There's a card.
We'll have to know, like, I want to know what it says.
We'll go take it.
Yeah, maybe we should. I'm scared. What if there's like...
Oh, what do you mean?
I don't know, like...
Bro, that's so funny. Oh.
Yes.
What? Are you joking? The courier just dropped it off?
No, you guys are joking.
No.
Stop it! Stop it!
No way!
Wait, come on! What is this?
A courier just dropped them off for Deepak.
Mr. Get out of here.
No!
Someone sent that in. How'd they find the address? It's on the website.
Holy crap!
Shut up.
Bro, I've been doing this for 4 years, no one sent me flowers.
Hey, they sent you Uniqlo shirts.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my...
Can you show to the camera, D?
Does it have any notes? Tell me that.
Hey, open the letter. What's it say? Yeah, there's a card.
The handsome. Oh, yeah. Very nice card.
What the hell?
You know, Rob.
Okay. For you.
Oh, it's got a little letter.
Hi Deepak, I'm a bit lost for words. I'm genuinely curious to learn more about you. If you're open to it, maybe we could chat sometime. There's no rush. Please take your time to consider it. Also, I wanted to express my gratitude to Serena and Dave for sharing the video.
Shout out, Dave.
This Diwali, may happiness and contentment fill your life. Regards, R.
Oh, mystery.
A mystery.
It's a Rihanna. Yeah.
Thank you to R for the lovely flowers and the lovely message, and happy Diwali to you too.
Bro, Valentine's Day's gonna go off.
Oh, yes! No, just R.
So how are you meant to contact
I think they're it's creating the mystery.
All right, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed what episode 11 had. Plenty of things happening, as you can tell, and I'm super excited to just keep sharing this journey. There's going to be a lot more in this next episode because I'm actually traveling, and as you're watching this, I'm actually not in Australia anymore. I'm in the US, and I will share everything I'm doing on that project and so much more in the next vlog. And now I'm so fortunate that we've done the right training, the right system, so that we can still have everything operate here, even though I'm traveling for another project. And as much as people like traveling and not taking their laptops, it's such a weird world for me. I can't live without my laptop and continue working. So I find balance, and it means that, you know, clients aren't having to wait multiple hours, multiple days because they can't hear from me. We have the client account management team that can help, and you would have seen a few of those faces that are familiar, as well as some fresh faces. And we are in this position where we are enjoying every bit of this journey. I'm so grateful, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys on the next episode. Thanks, guys.